Well, this morning, tributes continue pouring in for George H.W. Bush, the 41st President of the United States, who passed away on Friday. The video you're seeing here, the 41st Annual Kennedy Center Honors. This is an event which celebrates achievements in the world of arts, but one of the biggest highlights of the night was a dedication to the former president, who was remembered as a lover of the arts. Well, former President George H.W. Bush will lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda in Washington, D.C. beginning tonight. Here is a live look on the city this morning. Now, he will be there until Wednesday morning before a funeral service that will be held at Washington's National Cathedral. Mr. Bush will then be buried in Texas on the grounds of his presidential library. He, though, again, will be there beginning today, and that is where we will send it out to Christine Frizzell, Nicole Killian. We know, again, that he died Friday night at the age of 4. Nicole Killian tells us more about how he's being remembered by 3 former presidents.
They'll say,
Former President George W. Bush says his father's legacy will grow with time in an interview with 60 Minutes.
I think he's going to go down as the greatest one-term president ever.
The one term that President George Herbert Walker Bush served began in 1989. It coincided with the fall of the Berlin Wall and the Soviet Union.
Because of his foreign policy, deftly handling the end of the Cold War, for example, reunification of Germany.
And the lack of spiking the football that they showed was, I think, an enormous achievement.
Although former President Bill Clinton beat Mr. Bush in the 1992 presidential election, the two men formed a bipartisan bond.
Our arguments were good-natured and open, and we continue to debate things all the way up until recently.
President Trump declared Wednesday, December 5th, as a national day of mourning.
Stock markets will be closed Wednesday to honor the passing of the former president, as President Trump has declared the day a national day of mourning. As for today, the stock exchange will have a moment of silence before trading begins. The last time the markets observed a day of mourning was back in 2007 after the death of former President Gerald